Welcome to lesson 108, 8th grade. We don't have the word review in our lesson, but we probably could because we're looking at similar solids. So when I see that, I probably want to think volume and scale factor. Things like that are going to come into play in our lesson today. First, let's start with telling whether or not two solids are similar. So I have a couple cylinders. You have one, it's 4 by 3 next to an 8 by 6. Well, you could see those are proportional. The ratio's there. Scale factor of 2, by the way. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 2 is 6. Yep, we're good. But when I compare the other two, 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 2 is 6, not 4. Those are not going to work. The other way to check that out, of course, when I have two different numbers, I want to check those out. If the cross products are equal, then I'm fine. I had 4 over 3 and 8 over 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. Golden. But then I had 4 over 3 and 8 over 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Not golden. Not going to work. Let's take a look at a couple examples, see how we're doing. First, an architect builds a scale model of a building she is designing. The scale model is 1 inch equals 5 feet. Now, I'm going to right away change that to 60 inches because it's easier to keep it in the same ballpark. Now, what's a scale factor? Well, easy enough, 60. If it's 3 inches on this model, to find out what the real height is, I take that times my scale factor. Once I have my scale factor, my area is going to be 60 squared, and my volume is going to be 60 cubed. And again, you'd be able to use your calculator to work out these numbers in order to just look in the book and see the answers for those examples. I'm not expecting you to have 60 cubed memorized. You could probably figure it out, but we don't need to do that at this point. Then let's look at the next one. Really more history than math in most of the question, but it's interesting. To create a cast bronze sculpture, the ancient artist carved the subject in beeswax. Then the wax was covered in liquid clay and heated. As the cast was heated, the clay hardened and the wax melted away. It's like magic. Melted bronze was then poured into the hardened clay model. When the metal cooled, the clay was removed, leaving the durable bronze figure. Now we get to the math part. If the artist was commissioned to create a similar bronze figure 10 times larger than the original sculpture, how many times as much bronze would be used? Well, remember that whole bit about volume equals cubed? That's what goes in there. So my answer, 1,000. So as an example, let's say he needed 17 pounds of bronze to make the small sculpture. He would need 17,000 pounds of bronze to make the big sculpture. That's it for lesson 108. 3 short lessons for the week. Hopefully you understand them as well as we could be expected looking at the short lessons. If you're stuck, please let me know.